And now I'd like to call on Karen Crumbaker. Karen is our Natural Resources and Extension Agriculture Agent here in Larimer County, and she'll be introducing her guest.
Hello, everybody. One of the programs that I have facilitated, coordinated within Larimer County is the Colorado Building Farmers and Ranchers Program. We have offered that program for 4 years now in Larimer County, and it is a program that we look for young, new farmers who are interested in learning the ins and outs of being successful farmers within their communities. And the uniqueness of that program is that much of the sessions are taught by producers themselves. So they're producers speaking to students who understand that they are actually going to be out there. They have done a lot of what the students are going to be going through. And Katie Slota is somebody who has spoken, taught a session in the Building Farmers Program for the 4 years that we've had it, and Katie is from Native Hill Farms. Katie, please come up. Thank you.
You know, our journey with Extension, my husband also, when I say we, I'm representing him too, has been, you know, since we started the farm 7 years ago, we've worked with Extension from day one. Before we even started the farm, my husband had taken the Building Farmers class that was offered through Boulder County. And then a year after we did it, we decided to take it again. Because you need to figure out if you can farm and then figure out the business end of it. So we thought it would be a good review. So we both took that class and just really found it to be just an amazing resource for us. And, you know, after we got a couple years more farming under our belt, we were asked to participate in the Building Farmers in Larimer County. And that was a new program for our county. And my husband is on the advisory board for that class. So he's been doing that ever since they started it. And then I've also been doing a lot with Extension every year. Started just with a record keeping and analysis class, and it's branched off to other county extensions. So I went out to Sterling this spring and talked about marketing to the extension group out there. I went down to Boulder County and taught a class down there. And it's really been integral for us as a farm, you know, in so many ways. To keep connected with the newcomers. So something that we did on our farm after this class kind of became available in Larimer County is that we took on apprentices and interns, and on our farm, you know, we teach them a lot about farming. There's not a lot of time to talk about the business of farming. And so to incentivize people to do better with the business stuff, we paid for them to take the class through Karen. And then in turn, they graduated and qualified to take another year on our farm, and Extension helped pay for their stipends. So that's just one example of like how we've kind of grown our farm hand in hand with Larimer County. I know that we're talking a lot about the Building Farmers, but I need to talk a little bit about the farmers market too, because that's also been integral. So ever since we started farming, I mean, that's where we started selling our product. We made a huge name like for ourselves and really launched a business from the market that's run by the Larimer County Farmers Market folks, and they are just amazing. So we are really, really fortunate to have such a thoughtful, caring group of people to help us build our business and, you know, have our best interest in mind when it comes to all sorts of wonderful things. And lastly, as far as our participation in Extension, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of things, but there was 3 things that I really wanted to talk about today besides the Building Farmers Program and the Larimer County Farmers Market. And that is, we've also been working with Martha Sullins for the last 8 months. And, you know, she's been doing a ton with her extension hat and like a ton without it. We meet every single week for the last 8 months regularly because we're embarking on a huge expansion project. We're actually starting a land cooperative in the county, the first land cooperative that's really ever been done in the country. So it's kind of an exciting project, and Martha has been integral in getting this project off the ground. So things are moving forward on that. The details are, too immense to really talk about here, but just knowing that she has been a tremendous resource for that project, and lots of people have eyes on that project all around the country. So we're getting emails regularly from Hawaii and California, and I hear you're doing this really cool land project. And Martha had gone to a land link sort of training, I think, last year, and so we pulled her in, knowing that she had sort of a base knowledge for linking beginning farmers with possible land opportunities for the future. So for us, Extension has just been priceless, and we so appreciate having it here, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Katie. It's always rewarding to us to hear success stories like yours. And you mentioned that your husband is a part of the advisory group for that program. We do have a lot of advice that comes through various advisory groups. The FLTI has an advisory group. Most of our programs have some kind of advisory group because we need to hear from the people that we are going to be helping to educate and inform and working with in partnership. It all works two ways, and the more we hear, the better we can do our job as well. So thank you very much for your being here today.